What's cracking, everybody? What's cracking? Welcome back to the channel. New video. So, when we left off last time, we were watching, we were reacting to a Wes Watson video where he said he was in cell 252, even though everybody knows it only goes up to 250, 150 on the bottom, 250 on the top. And lo and behold, today pops up on my feed this video here. And it's called Prison Gangs Facing the Enemy. Okay. So I automatically clicked on it, right? Facing the enemy. Okay. Let's see what kind of twist he puts on it. And I like I always do, I usually listen to about a minute or so of the video, a minute or two. And it looks like we have Wes caught up in some contradiction. Are we surprised? No, we're not. But let's go ahead and let's go check it out.
Face.
Was he having a panic attack? Hold up.
Facing your enemies. Facing your enemies. So one time the shit kicked off. Sentinella, Sea Yard, it kicked off with the Southsiders and the Blacks. Now we roll with the Southsiders. We went on a 6-month lockdown.
This is the same story he told the other day. Same yard, same story. But watch, he's in a different cell now. And I just have to go ahead and I have to put it out there. I have never, ever, 24 years in the California Department of Corrections, not once did I ever see or hear of the whites and Southerners moving on any group together. Never. And I'll give you an example. In Pelican Bay, an incident occurred. There was some disrespect in 99, right? And while that was trying to be ironed out between the Southerners and the Blacks, there was an incident in the chow hall between a white dude and a Crip. And so when they released Yard that day, the Crips rushed every single white dude on the Yard. Southerners didn't get involved, had nothing to do with them. They went on lockdown. They went on lockdown. We didn't. We weren't involved. And they did something in Pelican Bay B Yard that I had never seen before. They ran Yard every single day for those groups that were at war, the whites and the blacks. They would just start cell 101, 201, 102, 202, until it kicked off. Boom, and then that was it. Lockdown for the rest of the day. Come on out tomorrow. Not once did Southerners get involved. It was between the whites and blacks. Keep in mind, there was a issue of disrespect before the white and black incident. The Southerners waited until after the whites and blacks were done with their issue, and then the Southerners got into it with the blacks. So this dude talking about it's bonkers. The things he says, it's just bonkers.
When we were about to be let out of this lockdown, everybody knew the issue was not resolved. It was not resolved. I was in cell 232, the second cell from the end of the top tier. So if they started at 2...
The last cell of B section is 232. Then the first section of C section is 233. Unless I'm remembering that part wrong.
33, they're letting me out next. So I'm going to be right in the fucking thick of it. And I'm just saying, fuck, start on A side. Don't start on C side. If they start on C side with the unlock, it's a wrap. We're the first cell going up against the blacks in 233. That's just how it is because we roll with the Southsiders. If you're in the penitentiary and you're a white boy, you roll with the Southsiders and you will get it up with this other race, even though it wasn't even a beef of yours, because that's the allegiance we have.
I wonder what movie he got that from.
That's the allegiance we have in there. So here we are just waiting and hoping that it doesn't crack on our side. And some tough guys will say, I hope it cracks on my side. Watch me. I was never that motherfucker. I did what I had to do. I never glorified all the violence. Halfway through my term, I said I'd rather get stabbed than stab you.
What? This is AI. This is not. This is a clone. This is not the real Wesley Watson. Wesley Shannon Briggs Watson. It's not. It's not. It's not him.
Because I don't like to pay that karmic debt that I know I hurt another man. I don't like that.
Meanwhile, he's in the county jail right now for beating up a woman allegedly and beating up a man. Huh.
And this is the true enemies I go to right here. The enemies within. The way we act. It doesn't matter what's happening. The outside stimulus is always going to take place. Your response is what you pay for. So don't try to avoid the stimulus. Change your response. So in this manner, out here, the biggest stimulus that we face is our internal foes. The greatest foes we...
So what happened when they opened the door? Because see, the last video I did, everything was over, but there was just some tension. Now the beef isn't over, and now you're just talking gibberish. Can we get back to the other lies? We'll get back Carney talk like a little bit later. Can we get to the lie? Like, who's he blowing kisses to?
We must combat daily. We must chiefly combat, exist within.
233 might be the last sound in B section. I'm still thinking about that. 234 might be the first one. But it's still B section. Why is he talking about C section?
And in the penitentiary, it was the same thing on that 6-month lockdown. It was yourself. Your biggest enemy was your comfort zone. Do I have to get up? Nobody's watching me. They can't tell if I'm up. Fuck that. My word's on it. My word's on it. So the fact is that you had to use these fucking stepping stones in overcoming your comfort to strengthen yourself. If you fall victim to comfort all the time, you become weaker and weaker and weaker. Your self-talk is weaker. Your actions are weaker. And then when a big event
This Carney talk is weaker.
comes and takes place, you're too fucking weak to overtake it. What I'm teaching you guys is that if your self-talk and your actions are in line with being the strongest version of yourself, when your triggers come about, whether it's anger, alcohol, food, whatever the fuck your trigger is, when it comes about.
Hold on a minute. We have 6 minutes and some change. I'm just wondering if he's ever going to get back to the lie with the Centinela War that never happened.
You're strong enough to choose the positive situation, positive outcome over the negative one and push yourself in the right direction. This is what it's all about. The baseline discipline increase through learning that discomfort needs to be your comfort zone. Discomfort needs to be your fucking comfort zone.
Well, I'm in discomfort that you brought up a story and you just veered off. There was no conclusion to that story. What was the point of the story? Just talk the Carney talk from front to back, start to finish. Carney talk. Just get us all fucking confused, asking ourselves, what the fuck are we watching? And what does this have to do with prison gangs?
When I learned to take pleasure in not being pleased, I was able to combat all the shit that plagued me my whole life. As I get more comfortable at the top of this building in this life, I see and I can relate to people's issues that they have fighting their comfort zone, their comfort in food. These are fucking bitch problems. Your fucking food, your fucking diet, your workout, these are bitch problems. People have real problems.
You're in jail right now because a woman hurt your feelings. It started with Angie. You didn't want the one that you were put the rented ring on the finger. You didn't want that one. What was her name? Starts with the M. Melanie? Medusa? But yeah, you wanted Angie back. That's why that's why you requested her hand in marriage. That's why you proposed to her on Angie's birthday. Look at this guy's face and eyes. And then look at him now. Gibberish. Let's get back to the gibberish.
Look at your problem. Is it very fucking common, you common motherfucker? Yes, it is. Nobody got stretched out. Nobody got life. Nobody died. There's someone on their deathbed right now wishing they had your fucking problems. Wishing. How ungrateful are we? The fucking ego of a victim that's facing a small problem is sickening. They really believe that no one could fucking comprehend their problem that they have. They cheated on their diet, or they ate too much, or they're fat, and in 6 months of work's gonna be too hard for them to get the body they want. Fuck is that shit. Nothing but ungrateful. Nothing.
Okay.
The only cure to all this is the pump.
So what happened in Centinela? Did the three groups go at it again? Did they have a dance off? Like, how did that settle? Remember, he's making the whole thing up. You never know. What if they pencil fighted? Pencil fought. Pencil fought. Pencil fighted. What's wrong with me? Maybe they had pencil fights. The baddest dudes on the yard with the pencil fighting, they handled it. And then everybody went to canteen and got a pint of ice cream.
The pump is the cure. And it doesn't matter your workout. At-home push-ups, pull-ups, anything you could do to get that pump, that PMA, that positive mental attitude, get that rate of vibration up, that ROV, and send it start to earn 2 to 3 hours. Off a workout, I earn 2 to 3 hours of positivity in my day, positive thoughts, feelings, and vibrations for the next 2 to 3 hours. And
yeah, look at how happy he is. Huh? Work out. Look at, you'll be as happy as him. Huh? Heart attack around the corner, but you happy as hell.
And then I have to do something else. I have to do another little workout or work with people in a positive manner and push goodness into the world. Goodness is uneventful. It does not flash. It glows. Glow throughout your fucking day. Don't be a fucking issue. Don't be a fucking liability with your actions, and don't think you're going to pay for it. The imaginary evils plague the shit out of you and just are a deterrent on any positivity in your life.
Shut up. Listen, hold on. I want to skip, but then I know I'm probably going to, every time I stop, people tell me, man, you stopped right at the funniest part. My dog's looking at me like, what's going on? Cover your ears. I don't want you to hear this shit.
The only way you know someone is positive is they're progressing. That's it. If you're not progressing, you have negative thoughts and they're holding you back. Negative actions and they're holding you back. So the point is to get a daily process. I'm going to keep preaching it. Get a daily program and a process that can buy you time through steps. So what we do is we have an early wake up time. That makes us proud because it's fucking easily one of the most difficult things on the planet is to wake up when you don't want to get up to chase your best self.
You just put an alarm clock. You'll get up, believe me. What's one of the hardest things in the world? Does he know how big the world is? I don't think that's the one of. Wait, am I putting words in his mouth? Hold on.
That makes us proud because it's fucking easily one of the most difficult things on the planet.
On the planet. One of the most difficult things on the planet is to wake up when you don't want to wake up. I feel like taking a nap and seeing if how difficult it is to get up if I get up earlier than I wanted to. Because you know what? I've never realized it was difficult to get up. Where's my priorities? It's one of the most difficult things on the planet, guys. Hey, whatever time you normally wake up, hey, set your alarm for 5 minutes earlier, eh? Hey, you're a bad motherfucker. That's all it takes? And you earn positive stuff? Fuck, I didn't know.
Is to wake up when you don't want to get up to chase your best self. Yeah. It's the most grateful thing, and it's the easiest way to gain a massive win in the morning. Then you go straight into reading something positive so that you can get that negative self-talk out of your mind, any problem you have of the day. And I want you to reflect on what you regret from the day before. My regret today is coming out of character with someone I loved yesterday. And so I'm going to make sure that
it was his wife.
It stings. I'm going to make sure I sit and I resonate in that pain so that I don't fucking do it again. I don't fucking do it again.
Okay.
This is what we do. If we seriously reflected on something we regret daily and we were able to overcome it, imagine what we could do in a year.
Yeah, but what happened in Centinela? Can we get a story finished, completed? Just one. You're making the shit up as you go. So, he didn't think it through. So he thinks he pulled everybody in with the lies about Centinela? That's new.
You really believe that the external world, the money, the job, the validation of others, you really believe that's going to fulfill you other than getting rid of the pain inside you? Getting rid of the pain inside you is the prerequisite to living your life's purpose. Once you find how to cure that pain, you're going to realize it takes daily steps to cure that pain. You'll never just get rid of it. You'll never get rid of it.
Well, then what are we doing? If we're never going to get rid of it, then just leave it alone. I saved you guys money. Look, boom. You're never going to get rid of it. Just rewind and let him do his gibberish.
Cure that pain. You'll never just get rid of it.
Okay.
You'll never get rid of
Okay.
it. What you do, like I've said a million times, the Buddhist monk at the monastery doesn't just never get mad. He's just highly aware of his anger. So when his Buddhist monk buddy steals his prayer spot, he gets pissed for...
Don't they have seating arrangements? I want to, we got to ask Ben Azuli. He was a Shaolin monk.
20 seconds. And he's so hyper aware of that anger and how detrimental it is, how low of a vibration feeling that is, that he just shuts that window. Imagine shutting that window quicker every time you fall into a low vibration state.
Imagine shutting your mouth. Oh, my bad. That's inside thought. I blurted that.
Or you start to have to fight these internal enemies. These internal enemies are everything. They're our level up. When you learn to not fall victim to your comfort zone always causes you regret. Don't fucking lie about that. If you're comfortable when you walk into a room and you're like, oh, I have to have a drink. One drink turns into 5. The next day you regret it. You have to be honest with yourself and say, I regret my behavior and I don't want to fucking live.
I can't stop with this dude. I mean, he's literally straining this whole video. I mean, he's pushing a Hemi out right now. Bam. He's... Oh, my God.
Like that. If you regret it, other people look at it and don't respect it. That's the facts. If you don't respect it, your fucking people don't respect it. And we can't live in that fucking manner. How the fuck could I even exist out here if I continually got in my way all fucking day? So whether it's the food from Thanksgiving and you regret eating all that, you feel like shit, listen to your internal voice.
What was that noise? Did you guys hear that? Or was it my dog? No, she's not down there.
Thanksgiving and you regret eating all that, you feel like shit, listen to your internal voice.
Did this fool hypnotize us? Why did I hear a bell right now? A gong. Boom. And what is this? What is this stuff on his neck right here that keeps disappearing and reappearing?
Don't just believe it's your choice or not.
It's a lot of
Take it to a higher power and say, I'm being governed from a voice within that knows what's best for me, knows what's best for me. So you guys always think that the pain in the penitentiary must be the stabbings, must be the fucking actual violence, how scary it must be. Want to know what's scary? Doing life. Want to know what's scary? Never seeing your girl again or your...
You didn't have life. How do you know? I had life. He's pretty much right, but how does he know? Stupid.
Your mom again. Never seeing him again. Never.
They can't visit? What they took the visiting for life too? They can't send a picture? Fucking. So hold on, let me hear that again. Hold on.
Again or your mom again. Never seeing him again. Never.
No pictures, no visits. You can't even imagine them in your head. Boom, they hit you with the thing from fucking Men in Black, and they erased only the memories of your loved ones that are on the street. You don't even remember what they look like. So even if they came to visit you, you'd be like, hey, who are these strangers right here? Man, it must be difficult getting a life sentence in California.
Being locked away and forgotten. They forgot about me for all those years.
Wow.
I didn't get letters for years. I didn't see my mom for 10 years.
Why? You didn't get sentenced to 10 years and you did like seven in a couple months. So when you got out and you lived at your grandma's with your mom and your dad in the same room, you didn't see her? Did she have one of those Harry Potter fucking capes? Psh, the invisibility cloak? What'd she do with it? You could sell that. Where was she?
You guys, the pain is what we're causing ourselves. I did that to myself.
Yeah.
Get yourself out of this negative path. Adhere to a positive process. Soak up all these positive affirmations and everything you know that's true, that your conscience is calling you to be, and level the fuck up before it's too late. Your conscience is telling you.
My conscience is telling me to end this video. My conscience is telling me, look at my dog walked off. She said she was sick of it. Yeah, my conscience is telling me you're full of shit. You know, you made up this whole story about Centinela and the whites and blacks and if you go to prison, right? And you left us hanging. Like you can't even complete your lies? You're a quitter. Anyways, that's my video for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Everybody, please be safe, be smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them, man. I'm out of here.